Hey everybody, this is Laura with Safe with Laura. I have decided that I wanted to create some mini challenges for myself and wanted to share them with you. I have created a Ko-fi page, Safe with Laura, and I will have that linked in the description. These are free on the Ko-fi page in case you want to go get them. So first, before I get started and show you the challenges that I created, I want to share a story that frustrated me so much this week. My husband is working out of town, so it's just me at home right now. Our son lives in another state for work right now. And on Monday, I think it was, maybe Tuesday, I decided that I was just going to pull some spaghetti sauce out of the big freezer, heat it up. I had some spaghetti noodles. I had a Gatorade set for a quick, easy meal. And Thursday night, I went to eat out. I wanted some catfish, so I went to one of my favorite restaurants that has catfish. They were out. I had to get brim. Still great. Power went out mid-meal. Let me tell you, eating fish with bones is quite difficult when there's no power, and I was in one of the dining rooms that didn't have windows. Thankfully, the waitress was like, "Hey, I know you're eating, but we have a window seat open in the other dining room. We can move you over." So we did. I went to go grab some stuff for an event my husband and I are helping with next Saturday to go ahead and get started on some shopping that needed to be done for that. Came home. Apparently, I had not been in my laundry room all week after dark. I went into the laundry room and I noticed on the edge of my big freezer a glow. And our big freezer has a light in it. My freezer apparently had been cracked open for 2 to 3 days. I lost my entire freezer contents. But Tuesday is trash day, so when I get home from work, I am going to be cleaning out that deep freezer. In Georgia, our weather has been in the 80s this week. Last week, we were in the high 90s with heat index hovering around 100. Those temps are kind of unusual for us. This time of year, we would see that more in end of July, first part of August. So I don't want food, meat, rotting in my trash can and stinking up our neighborhood. So I'm going to do that Monday night and let the trash people take that on Tuesday morning. So very frustrating, but that's life. So I'm thinking about creating some mini challenges to restock the big freezer. I may just, as I go grocery shopping, just a little bit along, restock it. We'll get there eventually. As I said, very frustrating, but that is life. Sometimes things happen and you just roll with the punches. And that was definitely a punch because that freezer was full. So enough about my big freezer saga with everything going bad in it. I just want to introduce you to the challenges I have on my Ko-fi page. So I decided to go ahead and put these out in June. That way you could get them and download them. You can go ahead and start them or wait till the month that they say, however you want to do it. I just thought these little 4th of July Americana inspired theme ice cream or popsicles were just adorable. So that's my July. On all of these mini challenges, I did not put an amount on them. I want you to decide how much you save with these challenges. So sky's the limit with what you can do with them. So July, we have these cute American popsicles. Watermelon season is right around the corner, so I decided to do August with these adorable watermelon slices. And again, you decide how much you save and you write it on there. September starts school for our area where I live, and so I just did these little crayons. You can do each color crayon as a different amount. You can do them all the same amount. Again, sky's the limit with how much you save. I just thought this monkey was adorable, so we're going bananas with saving or for saving, and you mark off the bananas, put how much you are saving with each of the bananas, and that one will just be a fun challenge to use anytime for whatever you need. And then this one, these two are my favorites. One of my favorite movies of all time is Still Magnolia. with Julia Roberts. Julia is a Georgia girl, born and bred. And so her colors in the movie are, of course, blush and bashful. So I used 2 different color pinks, and there are a few darker pinks spread throughout the challenge if you wanted to do those bows at a higher rate than the lighter pink ones. Again, you decide how much you want to save with this challenge. So I just pulled a quote from Shelby and Steel Magnolia. My colors are blush and bashful. And then the bleeding armadillo cake in Steel Magnolia. Thankfully, my husband and I will celebrate 24 years of marriage in a couple of weeks. And thankfully, he did not choose a bleeding armadillo cake. Honestly, he probably had no clue what a bleeding armadillo cake was. So I pulled a quote from Malin in Steel Magnolia for this one. I can't even begin to think how you make gray icing. So I chose a piping bag that's in pink because, of course, Shelby's colors are blush and bashful. And then I found an adorable, if you can call an armadillo adorable, I found an adorable armadillo. You can decide whether you want these icons to be the same amount, different amounts. You decide how much you want to save. Thank you for joining me in my journey. I hope this inspires you in your journey to whether you're saving to pay off debt, if you're creating sinking funds for your everyday bills, if you have a big life thing coming up, whether a wedding or a new baby or a birthday party that you need to save up for. However you need to save up, use these challenges, and I hope you enjoy them. Put them in the comments. What you're using these challenges for would be awesome. I'd love to celebrate with you as you finish them. And I can't wait to see you next week. And again, my Ko-fi page is Safe with Laura. It will be saved in the description. Hit that like button on this video. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. I didn't show it in this set that I've released this week, but I have already created my Celebrate 100 Subscribers mini challenge. So as soon as 100 of you hit that subscribe button, I will figure out a way to do a drawing and give away a few and mail them to you. So hit that subscribe button, check out my Ko-fi page, and I hope you have a wonderful weekend.